Well, let's kick off our session with a happy birthday to our most lovable. I don't even know what you do to be loved. Yeah, miscreant.
The most lovable, the most handsomest, the most strongest.
The second best in-game father behind Trugan. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Travis. Happy birthday to you.
Truly splendid, darling. Wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming.
Say happy birthday.
Oh, shucks. I mean, that's the best. That's the best gift you could have given me. Thank you.
We could have given you money, but that's fine.
No, this is better than money. Money, I'll blow on hookers and then blow. But this one,
you're married now.
Oh, that's right. Damn it.
No, that was why it was fitting, because you're married now.
Target and Home Goods is what I meant to say.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can see in typical fashion, half the people are on. That's good.
What in Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah. It's almost like we're having a session tonight.
I'm in there. I'm not getting yelled at.
What?
Oh, I'm here. I just
unfortunately mine's not working, but I'll get there eventually. I'll just be harnessing onto the shadows of other people. We know how that goes.
That's fine, Nate. You do what you got to do, dog.
Trying to figure out how it is that they update Fantasy Grounds and it just keeps looking worse and worse. It just looks older every time.
Thanks for that.
No, like the welcome screen and shit. It just looks like it was made in like 1980s paint or some shit.
That was very specific on the year, I feel like.
Well, I mean, it was a whole decade, but yeah.
Frail, this picture of you at the wedding with your arms crossed. First of all, the outfit looks excellent.
Thank you. I'm glad.
Second of all, no, but my guy, I just saw the chain now. Pocket watch and vest combo is my fucking thing. So 100% game recognized game for sure.
Well, that was all Kildrick's doing. Kildrick picked the outfit. It was his groomsman outfit.
Now the meat of the conversation here that I wanted to get to is you look like he hired you for hired muscle, bro.
Yeah.
God, isn't he handsome?
I was there for hired muscle. I helped set up.
Okay.
I hoisted his 50-pound bridesmaid on my shoulder so she could freak out and hang lights.
Yep.
I did pick Hippie up at one point to do the same thing too.
See if I got a picture of that with a bridesmaid.
Do you have a picture of me climbing up the barn wall?
No, the one you got yelled at for?
Yeah.
They just saw their insurance rates skyrocketing is all that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
we can't afford this, stop it!
There was like slats I was climbing up. It wasn't even really wood beam, so I was... it looked like a billy goat jumping up a side of a mountain.
No, I don't, unfortunately.
They got crazy climbing skills.
Yeah, I climbed like a champ.
Like a chimp.
For that. Whatever.
Whatever floats your boat, buddy.
I was also one of the tallest people there.
Easily. And you're gonna be the tallest person at most places, Bill.
That's not true.
At most places.
Evan looks so much shorter than me in that picture, but he's almost my height.
Right?
It was super nice to see him. He sent me a
and Petey?
Yeah, Petey was good to see. What?
These two women in the back with the denim, with the jeans, they both look super concerned for everyone else up by the wall.
That is when I started climbing. That's when I was trying to climb up the wall.
Oh, okay. That explains that.
They had reason to be concerned.
I mean, if they made this correctly, those are all one wood beam, so it'd be fine.
Hey, And following this, here's a picture of my lovely bride.
Oh God.
Is it the one I took?
What the fuck?
What's the
yeah,
problem?
Evan, yeah, that was great.
There we go.
Can someone remind me that map we're on?
We are on Glacia. Well, you're not there yet, but you will be. Right now, we're gonna start with Thalon, Raven, Grim. Why is he not on here? Yeah, I don't see you on the thing though, so I have to put you there. There you are. Ah, there you are. I had you in there. Sorry. Ari and Soul Maru Mask, which is not a real person yet. Right, that's the four.
What map are we on?
Glacia. As if I remember correctly, you guys were by the cemetery last we met.
Yes.
And
These are
Thalon.
facts.
Thalon was there.
All right. So before everybody starts talking, I'm gonna wish everybody a good night, and I'm gonna try to get into a session soon, but this week is just not gonna happen.
That's
Yes,
all.
Cass.
All right.
It was. I appreciate you dropping in and bringing us news from the countryside.
Yes.
It was great hearing your voice again, nerd. We miss you, buddy.
My countrymen, my
Bye,
countrymen will
nerd.
rejoice. All right. Good night, everybody.
And take it easy.
Bye.
Good rest.
Take a nap.
Thank God. All right.
Makes it all about himself.
What's that?
Comes in and makes it all about himself.
I know. Seriously, it's about us. All right. Well, let's pick up where we left off. So, would each group like to recap their thing? We'll start with. We'll call the Raven group Group 1, and then the Steve group will be Group 2. So, Group 1, give me your recap.
Yeah. Oh boy. Which group am I?
You're part of Steve Group.
Oh, okay.
Here is Steve.
I'm not gonna put you in a box.
He just walks in on the next stage like, "Hey guys, so what happened here was."
Where am
Multiversal threat.
Who are you? Very, very, very effective.
Let's see.
I know. I know. Dustin said he was looking at something, so I was just making sure.
Oh,
What
I
is that?
went and grabbed my
Do
notes.
people need to find out if they're with Raven's group or not? Have you played with Raven recently?
No.
Not me.
No, not recently. It's been months.
Oh,
A month.
Oh, hey, excuse me for 1 second before we get started. I just want to say one thing. All of y'all messed up fucking huge. You guys did not play Thomas's game, and it was fucking amazing.
Well,
no, it's just
yeah.
me. But I'm telling you right now, y'all fucked up. And if he runs it again, you should take the opportunity because it was fucking great.
I was in Michigan. I couldn't play.
Well, yeah,
Well, I
didn't
appreciate
even
that.
see it. I didn't even see it show up on the thing.
it was there.
Yeah, when was it running?
The invite said invalid.
On Friday.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
it-
didn't see a thing for that. I'm sorry.
Well,
Are you
if
fine?
I came in and talked to him before the game, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true. But yeah, Thomas runs it again. You guys should run it with. You should go and run it. It was really, really good.
What happened to the other two people that were interested?
They just never showed up.
bastards.
We were busy. I felt bad because I looked and I saw it was just Death playing. I was like, oh.
You gotta.
Oh, we had fun.
You gotta
They-
do
It was
You know
fun.
what? It was a fantastic time, and I wish you guys had been there. It would have been very interesting.
I will say this, and I try to help with that. If you post a session, you got to be on top of the people who stay interested because they all forget. Siobhan does a very good job of making sure, and Dustin as well, and Chaos. Everybody that's not Tom that runs games does a good job.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Oh my god.
I realized
Did you catch the one for his license plate on that bus?
Please run another game and tell him he can't play.
I was trying not to say that, and I was like, but then I remembered that Dustin does and Chaos does, and the list was getting too long. I'm sorry. I didn't do it on purpose.
You did. You did.
I didn't do that. It just happened. Asshole just happens. It's not my natural tongue, or it is my natural tongue. I'm sorry, Tom.
I'm fine.
It's like the shower's the last thing people think about.
Can somebody get past this? Can I get a group 1 recap for love of God? Tom, give me the group.
We can keep them on the ropes, guys.
To do the recap now?
Sure. So we showed up in this shitty little town called Glacia.
Oh my
god.
There was a
accurate so far.
Woo.
And there were some hokey things going on.
Love it.
Some possible necromancy.
So we showed up in this little shitty town called Glacia, and
we were saving the dark elves, the refugees from the moon.
No, hang on, Death. I got this.
That's the wrong group.
That's like
We did stuff and things.
Wait, hold on. We showed up. We showed up at Travis's hometown. That's where we came to first. Kildrick, sorry, not Travis. Kildrick's hometown. We went there in search of. We were looking for Kildrick, weren't we? Or
we were going to go. No,
We were
going
looking
to
for
go to the-
information into the ick.
Yep, to find out how to cure the ick because my wife was really good at curing ick.
Yes. Okay, I popped up in the middle of this. I fell from the sky. So there you go. You guys do that before I fell from the sky.
A beautiful bride. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lauren. I missed you at our wedding.
Hi. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there.
She scampered away.
You scared her, Bill.
You can't scare me that easily. Don't listen to him.
Your mic. You mute your mic right now.
Anyway, so we went to Kildrick Town to be able to go find a cure for the ick, and unfortunately it didn't work out, and so we left. That's all it came. That's all that happened, right, guys? I think that's all that happened.
There were
demons and
Kildrick made a deal with
Kildrick made a deal with one of the demons.
I don't remember that.
They kept sidetracking us to go find a guy instead of letting us try to figure out what was going on with the demons.
Because my family gonna get kicked out of the town. All right, you're missing
To be
context.
fair, he didn't want his wife and kid to lose their house.
Thank you, Trugan.
But that's
Steve.
now.
But what does that have to do with the deal he made with the devil?
Which we don't know, and it's not the devil; it's just a devil. It's not
And we never really
Hold on,
confirmed
the
he made a
fruit.
deal.
Remember the fruit from the trees? Was it?
Thank you. Yes, let's talk about the. Yep, let's talk about the fruit.
Is it panda fruit?
The panda fruit.
Well, that and the blend too. The blend too.
Blend 2, yeah, that's what it was. Blend 2 was making everybody like weird. They were all
And it was raining ash.
yeah, it was rain or snowing ash. Snowing ash. This weird fruit was making everybody act weird. That nobody could remember like how long they've been there. They said they kept saying they've been there for a really long time and kept thinking we had all been there our whole lives, and we were like, no, we just got here. And they're like, no, you've been here this whole time. And Chaos, like somebody was telling Chaos she's been here her whole life, and she was like, no, or Callie.
The fuck I have.
She was like, I just got here 2 days ago.
Steve
and
made
then
a merchant lose his mind and close a store.
yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, our frog friend Steve got somebody to lose their mind because he was pretending like he couldn't speak in front of other people, but then when it was just him, he was talking. That was great. I spoke to a tree that grew the fruit, and it informed us.
It was highly intelligent.
Oh God, such a dumbass tree.
At least it wasn't neurotic.
Oh man, what did it inform us of? That it didn't always.
It didn't come from there.
Yeah, it didn't came. The fruit were brought there from a different grove or something, which we were gonna go check out. before all the demons showed up.
Fucking demons.
Yeah, and people were like killing that. Like they were like, two people were fighting in the street, like ripping each other apart, and nobody gave a shit. They were just like
Nobody
walking
bat an
around.
eye.
Yeah,
And they
their
didn't rip
hearts.
anything out. They
The
just
heart.
ripped open their chest cavities, and there was like some black crystal that was there. And,
Yeah.
Thank you.
instead of a heart. And then
I think
whenever- I
Kildrick's
think whenever the
wife became Ash again.
yes, she became dust in the wind.
That was when the
but his
demon
son,
popped up.
The wind.
his son lived, thanks to me. Let's see, and then after the fight was over, all
Didn't
the
lightning-
people turned into drow, and it turns out that they were drow all along, but there was some sort of
spell or something,
illusion magic going on or something. And then we helped rebuild the town for these people because Shrek had told them that they would be given a place to call home and they would thrive, and we made sure that that would be done so. And Steve promised to have some of his people move to that town to help out with fortifications, conversion, and
I grew impatient of waiting and wild shaped into a golden retriever and ran onto the ship and was barking at everybody to get on.
yes,
I wanted to
she
go.
smelled at least 3 drow butts before going back to the boat.
Yeah.
The other group followed that perfectly.
Well, then we went to the
Absolutely.
We got on the boat. We found the shipwrecked. Got off the island.
That's good. We'll stop that there because we don't want to ruin the surprise. All right, and that'll bring up group 2. Or group 1? Do they want to try that again, or just roll into it?
We came to a really shitty island with a bunch of shitty
All
people.
right,
that are
so
doing
we
shitty
start with
things.
group. So we start with group 1.
And Lumos is going through some shit, and I taught his zombie version to play patty cake.
Yes. So we start with group 1, which will be Raven, Grim, Ari, Fallon, and Sol Maru Mask. Which sounds like a Sailor Moon character now that I say it together.
Say it again.
Fighting evil by moonlight, baby.
Is it how's it pronounced?
Sol Maru Mask. Yeah.
I'm proud of it. Okay.
I just didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Sol Maru Mask.
So we can do a proper recap. Going with that.
I gave you 2 chances. I'm done.
I'm sorry, I threw my
just 2 people went with that. So Raven was going to the Unmade, and when she got there, she saw Gary on the shore praying to Ari, and Ari showed up, and we waited for Grimesh and Fallon to show up because they were showing up just a little bit later on a boat. And on the island, it was like what you guys said, it was like snowing ash, essentially. And we started to walk in towards the town. We ran into a catfolk named Alfonso.
Alfredo.
AKA Alfredo. Yep. Yes, a cat. And we got jumped by some
demons,
creatures. Yes, that were very interested in Raven. And we ended their existence, and Alfredo took us into Glacia, little town here. And this town is warded at night. By
Not anymore.
Well, it was at the time.
It was at the time. It didn't really work that well.
Yes.
They did what they could.
We met Poppy's mom. She is Duchess Nala, queen of this.
Have it going on.
She did. We met this really awesome cleric by the name of Nimrath Copperchin, and she loves Ari. Like they're gonna get married.
That's bullshit.
I'm ready.
Erase that.
She's the devil.
No, they don't like each other at all. No one really likes this cleric. She's kind of evil.
Well, they follow
Asmodeus.
Sun God, which they know as the Sun God.
Yeah.
And when we said that we were gods, it was blasphemous, and yeah. So it led to a lot of wonderful conversations, and we ran into
some bees that
well, Lumos had one-sided sex with the wasp.
Yep.
He got stabbed in the chest with a stinger.
I believe the last
And-
words that came from it was "worth it."
Yep.
Oh God.
And so Lumos pretty much died at that point.
Yeah.
Until his heart started to beat again, and Raven thought it'd be a good idea to take it with.
Yes.
You know.
And so
that's what
the
you
bee
do.
people took it as a sign of war, and they attacked the barriers that were going around, and they started to break through, and Grim decided that he wanted to level all the trees and kill everything with a...
And he did.
Did you do a clap?
Decide to.
Yes.
I had an oopsie.
He has a little oopsie. It's okay.
He committed genocide and killed lots of trees.
But it was a genocidal oopsie.
And Poppy's mom was possessed to the point where they're trying to get people to leave the barrier, and they were getting eaten by demons, where they would crystallize the heart, the whole black thing like you guys were talking about.
Oh.
There was some stuff about some fruit too, but I don't remember what it was called. I think it was a different
But
name.
demons were getting inside because Grim
Yes.
was running back and forth, and there was two couple that were arguing. When he came back, there was a demon that was taking the heart out of the couple. Is that right? Bro?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then there's an artificer who's taking all the bodies of the people who die and making them into automatons.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that for 100% sure, but I'm like 90%. That's what's going on.
7%.
Yeah.
Sure.
So this town's in a bad place.
No.
The whole town is just bad. The
Is
people are bad.
artificer
Everybody's
working with the demons.
We don't think.
Oh, my bad.
And Lumos's heart. Well, see, how Raven said that she had touched the heart, and so it became attached to her. And then Ari touched it, and
became the chosen one.
no, it absorbed Lumos's essence.
And I am communing with Ramesses' soul inside my dagger that he gave me.
And Ari and Raven are both communicating as well. Grim's the odd man out in the communication gap.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on.
I think you were burying bodies the last time.
Yes, we were digging him up, I think. Weren't we going to dig up the last person who died to find out if they were actually still in the grave, to find out if they had been turned into one of these robot creature thingies?
Right.
And Lumos's body came back alive and decided to hide in Raven's shadow. And
She got it to play hand games.
yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and Ari woke up and he'd aged dramatically.
But Raven's not worried about it because she's just a herald.
Just a warden.
Just a
Oh,
warden.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well, that was so
that's
much
pretty
better.
good.
Around the cemetery.
What map? I'm sorry.
Glacia.
Glacia.
and begin.
Okay.
Apparently Grim is digging, so Master got me working.
And Ben.
Yeah, the ones that they think were turned into automatons.
Specifically, the person that had died the most recently. Yeah. The
Take
freshest one.
Grim long to dig through the ground, as his hand is essentially a 20-foot shovel. So you will be able to dig through this dirt, no problem. And again, you have that white, ashy, snowy powder on top, black, and then the ground below, the dirt is just black. It does feel tougher than regular dirt, almost rocky. But you can tell whoever dug these graves, it took a exorbitant amount of time to be able to do it. Some of them were dug by machines, though. While you're digging through the ground, you can tell that machines have probably done a lot of the work, and they just cleaned the hole up by hand. You have a nice little black casket right in your hand, on palm of your hand. I don't know, 20-foot Grim.
Was it Nimrat doing last rites?
That's correct. Not here now doing them. Right? No?
Oh, that's right.
You went
the body
somewhere with
got up while
someone.
Grim was doing that, and we left.
Right.
To go to the fields to have a conversation, and she was eavesdropping.
So, you opening up the coffin?
Yeah, I'll pull the coffin up and I'll be like, I'm so sorry.
The lid, the smell of petrified flesh seeps out of it. You can see that there's still some of that ash inside the cask, and the heart of this person is pulled out. They did not take time to dress the body, and as some cultures do in tradition, this is just a body thrown in a box, essentially. And you can see that, the crystallization around the wound of where the heart was, that black crystallization.
I will wave to the other people, letting them know I dug one up.
Walk over and check everything out. Okay.
Body's still here. That mean he not make automaton?
At least not out of this one.
No, but the heart's gone. Like the couple on the bridge.
Right. Those creatures.
Maybe that's all he needs.
Maybe. I mean, if he got the heart, I don't want to accuse him when we don't have proof. It just feels like he's up to something shady.
I mean, everyone can speak to something shady.
Yes, please, Grim. Put it back.
It smells.
You guys get.
Bad.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if this is him. I mean, I don't think he's a good guy per se, but I think he's just experimenting unethically. I think this is something
Right.
worse.
I agree. But if a body was just left lying around, I wouldn't put it past him to experiment.
No, that's why I stayed with the bodies. I don't trust him in that regard. But I'm feeling these guys are just getting picked off a couple at a time, being harvested.
Yeah, I am pretty worried that someone knows how to disable knew how to disable their wards, to be able to get in and kill at night, or someone is summoning them inside the wards.
Do you know if if they would get pushed out? Meaning, like, maybe they're already in the wards when the wards are put up. You just can't
Yes.
see them. Because she activates them at night, but in the daytime, are they down?
I don't know. I never really paid attention.
Yeah. Maybe we should ask her.
Oh boy.
But not me, because she doesn't like me. I don't like her.
I mean, I slammed a door in her face the last time I was talking to her, so I don't know how well I'll do either, but you know.
I mean, I'll go talk to her. I'm not her biggest fan, or she's not mine either, but at least I'm not on the hated list.
You're on the bottom of the list.
Maybe we should send Grim to talk to her. He doesn't offend anybody ever.
Until she does, and then he ends her life.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, okay.
Grim finishes burying and says, "You helped us a lot. Rest now. By Grimesh's name, sleep well."
Out of the coffin and wave to you and go back in. It's closed. So who is going to talk to Nemrath?
I am.
Okay, Fallon. And what are the rest of you doing while Fallon skimpers off to go talk to his favorite person?
I'm
I
not
go with Fallon.
Yeah, I'll just be
walking to
quiet.
town.
Running to the to her wards, screaming, "They're coming! They're coming! We're going to be under attack!"
Who's coming?
And you see her running to the wards to start a ceremony, and you see the blue light start to jump up around the town.
I think that kind of answers our question.
Can I help ward something?
And you see Alfredo run through the ward and say, "Demon! A huge demon! Coming through the forest this way! Quick!" And he's ushering you guys to run.
We'll meet
I'm
this
not
demon.
running.
Grim no run. Grim don't know how to run.
Leave behind big footprints, big guy.
And you guys will see. Describe Apollyon, please.
What you see before you is an 11-foot tall demon, 10 horns arranged in a crown on his head, gigantic katana that's hell forged and reeks of the pit. Yeah.
Progress, but you will also see a bunch of strangers standing behind this, and you can tell that the woman standing next to this tree stump, hovering over a blue flame with a thurible, shaking it above it, is the one supplying this ward.
I knock on it. Dum, dum.
Of light will spark out from your hand, pushing you away. Spark out from the ward, hitting your hand. And that's what you guys are seeing, is this 11-foot tall demon.
Excuse me. I was traveling here with my companions. Where are we again? I seem to have forgotten. Well, anyway.
Glacier.
Well,
Screams over his talking at you, Grim, and says, "Quickly, go protect the queen!"
You should calm down. I'm not here to harm anyone.
This ward would say otherwise, filth.
Who?
I
Have you
fight
seen?
against such racial stereotypes.
She's a charmer.
I
doesn't like
sit
cool
down.
people.
I sit down on the ground, and as I'm sitting down, I just go, "I'll wait here for your sense to prevail upon you to understand that I'm no threat." And then I
Not what he said.
meditate.
Who do you serve?
See a green frog start to run through the woods towards the barrier as well. Standing about the height of a small child.
Is this a Gripply?
First wasps, now demons and frogs.
It's a Gripply. They are a part of Generica.
But just a minute ago you say Grim is bad. Do you know he bad?
Frog?
That's a Gripply. That's not a demon.
That doesn't look like much of an army.
And then
Maybe he has a point.
is Steve silent?
Steve was silent. He was just kind of watching in awe.
Do you hail from Generica, Gripply?
Yes.
Good.
Had to think about that for a while.
Well, it's been a while since we've been there, and I kind of forgot the name of it. I kind of just got the rundown from Trugan after his daughter awoken me.
Oh, how is Trugan?
As far as I know, he's doing pretty good. He's up there with the Grippleys and the other dwarves that they established a home for, and helping stabilize their lands.
That is good to hear. Nimrath, these are allies.
Well,
I do not know who this person is. What is your name? Amari.
Oh, I apologize. I should have introduced myself. I'm Apollyon.
Nice to meet you. I am Ari.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
What is your purpose here, guys?
So
from tree trunk to trunk, running through the woods.
Pleasantries aside, that's not a real dog. That's one of our allies. There's a lot of bees after us. Bee people.
No pet the puppy.
Can I run to Grim, or is the blue thing gonna stop me? I'm gonna run and leap at Grim up into his arms and just start licking his face.
The puppy.
And I'll lean back and go, "It's me, Nadia."
But you a puppy.
I am a puppy. Big, huge bees. Huge bees coming. We killed one. We ripped it apart. So many bees.
Daddy! Run, Daddy! They're coming!
Oh God, don't let him in.
Nimrath, let them in. They're friends.
They're allies.
They
and if
say
the
bees are
to
coming.
attack-
We gonna need help.
You'll see Kildrick with Dimmy in tow.
Hi guys, how's it going over here?
Town sucks.
Well,
How are you?
It's good. For those that are unfamiliar, this is my boy Dimmy. You can see the likeness. This is my boy. Okay, I know. Okay, let's go. Okay, well, let's go. And we start
Definitely
waddling
has
into
your
the buildings.
courage.
Yeah. So it's a strong arm trait. We start heading into the building.
Behind Dimmy will be which building? Because there's a barn right next to you.
The one right in front of us, yeah.
Okay, so you will go into the barn and you will see a gnome tinkering with some that look like mechanical automatons, kind of like scarecrows, but bulkier and in the form of harvesters. So, big metal body, claws that look like they're used for shearing. And they stand about 10 foot tall. They're ruggedly clad in cloth. I mean, you can see the the metal piercing out of their armor, their shirts in some spots. Their heads, while humanoid looking, are definitely robotical. Not
one of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of them has the symbol of Talon on it.
Yes, one has the symbol of Talon. The forge looks like it was made by a god. The craftsmanship and detail and angles and insignias in this thing look like they were created by Ari.
Oh, great!
And he says, "What? Visitors? Okay. How can I help you?" I can't do because you guys can hear his voice when I do it. So right. So hello? Hello?
Is he talking to us?
Yes, he's talking to you.
Hi. We just wanted to come in. It's currently a little blustery out there. Me and my boy wanted to come in, and whoa, what fine craftsmanship you have here. Hi, I'm Kildrick. I'm a god. Nice to see you.
Just say you're friends of mine. We gotta get ready for the bees.
Oh, yes. My friend Grim told me we gotta get ready for the bees. Quote unquote. No context giving. But so hopefully that means something to you, good sir. Good day. This is my son, Dimmy. Nice to meet you.
Oh, good. More gods, and you see him immediately get nervous and start backing out towards the back of the barn. I didn't touch anything. Just so you know, I tell Ari I did not mess with his forge whatsoever. And he runs out the back, and then you guys will see Rakali come through behind, through the forest after Kildrick departs. I think that's everybody, right?
Can I do one thing before we go into the ward?
Yes.
Steve is going to turn a shit ton of that forest into a swamp, like around the barrier.
Okay. And Nemrath watches in horror as her beautiful wintry forest turns into a dank bog.
Much of a forest after Grim got done with it.
It was grassland at that point.
Let it go.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. The collapsed man-made path of wood starts to sprout life as trees rise up from the ground, but the dirt sinks as this musty, stinky black water rises up from the crevices, and mosquitoes naturally start producing from the bog, and mist forms on top and starts making its way around this new lake.
And these are slightly larger than normal mosquitoes.
Yes.
Oh, great. Now we have bees and mosquitoes.
So, Rakali,
you don't have to worry about mosquitoes.
You're basically walking through a swamp being formed.
Yeah. Again, with the swamp thing, Steve.
Yeah. Yes.
She's getting mud off her boots. What is it with you in the swamps?
What? McGripply.
Slaps a mosquito on the side of her neck and goes through the ward.
Once again, don't have to worry about the mosquitoes. They won't harm y'all.
Uh-huh. Tell that to the bug bite on my neck.
It wasn't one of mine.
Oh, you build it, the mosquitoes will come.
Understand what's going on. What is coming? Alfredo, what?
Bees.
What beast? Go ahead.
Bees.
Bees.
We have a
Big stingy bees.
We have a perception roll from Solmaru Mask. What's that for?
I was visually looking around just to see the people that was coming in, and with the description and more just trying to see behind them what could potentially be coming. Just look for anything.
If wisdom's your god power, you would be able to see through them. or your god trait with a +20 to perception. I assume that's wisdom's your power, but yeah, you see all of them. You would even have seen Nadia as herself, not as the golden retriever.
So you just see Nadia jump on the grip.
Well, at least I guess see kind of the aura of what she is. I would think in that moment that what's left of his body is very like reminiscent of the first meeting he had with Nadia, and knowing that there was a very malevolent force that tried to get her to kill him in front of that crystal that day. He's just trying to settle with himself with the drowning eyes, and he grips Raven's shoulder.
Hey, buddy.
The time is soon.
What time?
There are too many eyes. This body will not be able to keep it this way forever.
Okay. Well, we got another problem though, because the bees are coming, and they've already killed you once. So, yeah.
Are they talking out loud?
I would say it's difficult for Soul to be able to speak quietly. It's practically like listening to like rattling pipes trying to just wheeze as every time he gasps for air and speaks. He's practically talking out of every open orifice in his chest, his eyes, his neck. It's almost impossible to whisper.
So you all would hear this coming off of Raven's shoulder, I guess.
Yeah, because he's in the shadow of her right now.
Raven, that's new.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still a little confused about it. This is maybe Lumos, but not Lumos, but now new person. I'm not real sure.
Night.
Wait, Lumos is here?
No.
He's going through puberty, guys.
You're muted, Dustin, otherwise that would have been really funny.
We heard him. He's going through puberty.
Consciousness, or Ari's unconsciousness. Subconsciousness, wow, sorry.
Guys, before bees get here, how do we get the little demon guy in?
Emrath, can you bring down the barrier long enough to get him in?
So tainted by the touch of evil inside these lands.
If it counts for anything, I know we just met, but he's been a great help. He has even fought off multiple of his own kind. In fact, I think he controls quite a few of them, and they kind of just listen out of fear.
And you want me to bring this destruction into Glacia?
He's been nothing but constructive since he's got here. He even helped rebuild a land for Drow.
Arms and go over to him like, and then like look at Apollyon, and look back at her, and like take a stance like I'm gonna bite her.
Control your pet frog and beast. She looks at.
I am no one's pet, thank
she
you.
looks at you, Ricali.
They're not mine. They're gods in their own right.
If you won't let them in, Grim go out to help him.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave him alone to fight this fight, even though he's going to fight for y'all to keep the bees away. So yeah, just let that sink in as Steve walks back out to join Apollyon.
Grim was already out there.
Nemrath looks at you, Raven, Thalon, and Ari. Do you vouch for these creatures?
I do.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
I'm not a creature.
I mean,
standing right here.
I mean, technically, humans are creatures too, so.
Yeah.
I don't like her tone.
She's
Welcome to the club.
She sighs, and you see her set the thermal down over the flame to dissipate it, and the blue warding goes away.
Good to see you've come to your senses. Come on, Apollyon.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Of course.
Step into the town.
with the
We see
stealthy
the
bobos.
bees coming.
She puts the wards back up. She says, if there is a sizable force of the Thray coming here, then I will need to bolster these wards. Please, she looks at Apollyon, don't touch anything.
Touch everything.
And she
I hope not
runs.
all mortals are so short-sighted as this one.
And Alfredo says, I'm going to have to tell the queen about all this. That there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. It's too many of you now.
Too many what?
It's okay. When it gets over 5, I have a problem too.
Did y'all turn this cat into a god also?
No, I'm not a god. Please don't tell anybody I'm a god. I am
I'm gonna run over
not a god.
and smell him.
Are you the god of the fluffers?
And
What are you?
oh god, it talks. Okay, okay, I'm gonna go. Like, tell the queen. I will. No. I'm gonna
wait,
go.
a frog that talks is weird, and the cat that talks is running off to tell the queen. That's not weird for you.
No,
Alfredo,
don't worry.
was it?
That's Al.
He's scared because I also talked.
And the queen is Poppy's mama.
So she's also a cat.
Yes.
Yeah, the kitty.
So Alfredo walks off, and you can see Gizabine running to the queen's, to the mayor's house as well, or the queen's house from the back of the house, and you can hear Demi go oohing and on inside the smithy.
Well, at least the people here are interactive and somewhat fun. It seems like.
No, they're definitely not. No.
Wait, are there people acting strange here?
Yes.
How
Yeah.
strange are they acting?
The one that
Listen,
ran out of
they're
the
just
back of the
assholes.
barn. He wants to turn me into a doll.
A
He wants to turn you into a what?
A doll? I think one of them automatons.
What is an automaton?
An automaton thingy.
Well, in his defense, he just wants to measure Grim and create an automaton Grim's size.
But he was a little too into it.
Yeah, he
got
was.
Got a little handsy with you, huh, there, buddy?
No, I didn't go anywhere with him. I needed an adult.
Your adult is here now, Grim. I will make sure he keeps his hands to himself.
These guys worship the sun god.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you say there any other god, they go all flipping nutty nut.
Yeah. Okay. We had the same experience. Are there people who have no clue what's going on around them?
Me. Oh.
Who
Wait, never
live
mind.
here?
Yeah, I kind of
I'm
don't
just
know
eyeballing the
anything
thing
either.
in my shadow.
Pretty much the whole town.
Like, everybody's pretty weird. Are they eating any kind of fruit or drinking some sort of substance?
Yeah, they're two different fruity fruits.
Okay. One a panda fruit?
You asking wrong guy.
Anybody?
Don't remember what it
Yeah,
was
don't
called.
recall that one.
I don't recall. Yeah.
Did y'all watch them harvest it?
It's out panda fruit. I'm starving.
Timmy, get back in here.
Hold on. Kid, the bees are coming.
Mr.
The bees
Frog,
are coming, kid.
I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten since yesterday.
Steve kind of reaches over the barrier and grabs a mosquito and just hands it to holds it out to him.
With the 50, what are you trying to sense, Nadia?
Jesus.
You're muted.
I was trying to see if they're getting close, like how close they are. I can't tell.
They are staying at bay. They are at least like half a mile away.
But they're not coming towards us. They're
It
just
looks like
staying.
they've stopped. They've stopped for a reason.
Yeah.
Are these the beady thingies that I accidentally genocided on?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, the ones that may have killed Lumos.
Yes.
They
There are also demons that appear in the town tonight.
Here too. Okay. Are they
And
killing
they also
random?
they make people argue each other, like husband and wife all of a sudden want to kill each other.
And did any of them kill each other?
Yeah, on the bridge. I had to stop the queen, but she tried to sketch me.
Okay. Did you open any of them up?
Yes, they all got big black holes.
Missing their
Crystals in their chest?
Yes.
Like Chris. Yeah, you know what? Ask somebody else.
Kildrick. Where's Kildrick?
I hear my voice, or I hear my name being called, and I step out of the barn, and I'm kind of sticking my head around looking for Dimmy, chasing after him. I walk over to Ari, and I go find him. As I approach him, I'll be like, "Oh damn, you've been busy."
Yeah.
Are you okay, Grandpa?
Well,
get off my lawn.
After leaving you guys, it's been kind of downhill over here. You know, the people are real nice, and first female dwarf I've seen in a long time's a bitch. So there's nothing there, and then Lumos dies, and they absorb his heart and wake up the next morning, and I've aged probably 80 years.
It looks good on you.
That is fascinating. Kildrick,
Yes.
who is that demon that you talked to?
Well, real quick before we get into that, I want to tell you that there was no. This is actually really important. Hold on. Demi and I went into that bar, and somebody was tinkering with your robots.
Well, they were his robots, but
yeah.
But somebody was in there tinkering. Do you know who that was?
Probably creepy guy that made them.
Was it a little gnome?
Yeah.
Yep, that's Kizaban.
Is he cool, people?
That remains to be seen.
He's
okay.
Good, but we don't know if he's the big bad.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, Kildrick.
So once again, I did somebody get Dimmy some food?
Hey, I gave him a mosquito.
You're feeding my kid bugs?
What's wrong with that?
They're nutritious.
That's not what Dimmy eats. He likes panda fruit. He likes spaghetti, spaghettios, macaroni. Okay, it's really pasta based, but he's open to a lot of things. But mosquitoes? I guess coming from a frog fella, they're perfectly fine. But from us dwarven folk, we like something a little bit not buggy.
I run and jump on Kildrick.
While you guys talk, I go feed the little froggy guy.
I think that's a good idea.
No,
He's gonna have beer, right?
Frog guy can feed himself.
He looks real hungry, big guy. Tickle him and hold him down and give him something to eat.
Hey, Grim. Hey, Grim.
Yeah?
Where's the kitty?
Which kitty?
The orange one.
Al, he went back to the queen.
You should go get the kitty.
Okay, I go get the kitty.
Okay, Kildrick.
I really want to say, here, kitty.
Ari, it's been really it's I really missed you, and I
Apollyon.
really don't feel like we've had a really good time to be able to check. 'Cause we keep getting interrupted by frog people who don't know boundaries.
I need assistance here.
I tried.
Why
I said I was jumping on Kildrick.
Why am I
What have to
getting
do with
the
that?
feeling that I paid the price for something you did?
I mean, what else would be new with that?
What can I do
What
for
happened?
you?
We need to find out who that demon was that Kildrick made a deal with.
Wait, what? You did what?
Interesting.
Well, I mean, is anybody really surprised when Kildrick does things like this anymore?
Excuse me, Kildrick. I expect a direct answer to my question.
Apollyon, my handsome friend, but you're helpful. Have I told you, as a demon, you are such a helpful existence of an organism on this planet.
I will have to take drastic action if you do not stop interrupting me. I
that
want to know
sounds
the name of
rude.
the demon who you made a deal with. Now.
I didn't make. Are you talking about somebody who I had a brief conversation with? I don't exactly remember their name. I called him Tiny because it was the opposite. He was actually quite a large fellow and incredibly intimidating. But if you even maybe he didn't even have a name.
What did you converse about him with? Or what did you converse with him about?
It was just opportunity to help people within the village live longer than.
He said to you that you broke the deal, that you were leaving, and so he was taking your wife and turned her into ash.
Yeah, that
What
wasn't
deal
really
did
cool
you
of him.
make? What deal did you make where you were not allowed to leave because you didn't want us to leave either?
No. I was completely willing to leave. All I wanted to do. So if we're really gonna go back into the details of everything, my family. So in Erelon, we have a rule where there is somebody who is in charge of the town, and so the person who is in charge has to make sure that there's order, and part of that is making sure that all families are registered with the said town. And his name was Jeremy Batal, and so what I had to do was ensure that my family would be allowed to stay in Erelon. We wouldn't want them to have to leave where Timmy grew up, right? And so I was totally fine with leaving, totally fine. But everybody wanted to. No. I'm telling you, hold on. So we couldn't leave until we were able to get my family registered with Jeremy Batel. But for some reason, my wonderful companions here were in such a hurry to leave. Which, if you ask me, it's quite rude. So you tell me why you were in such a hurry to leave.
Because there was demons everywhere, and the trees told us that we needed to get to the other grove that was on the other side, where we needed to take the boat to get to destroy the fruit that was controlling everybody in the town. We went back to get a woman who knew where that grove was. We got the woman, and on our way out, we were literally almost to the boat. A huge demon popped up on our roof and said that you broke the deal. You were leaving, and now you would pay the consequences. Had your wife show up, who begged you not to leave, turned her to ash, and then fucking lightning rained down from the sky, and we were fighting everybody.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So what was the deal, Kildrick?
Because that's not Jeremy, whatever the fuck. And if it is, we saw him, so technically we should have been able to leave without an issue.
No, because we didn't actually register during business hours. You guys were insistent upon leaving and during the middle of the night.
Was that Jeremy?
No, that definitely was Jeremy. Jeremy is not that handsome.
Who was?
I don't know his name. I promise you, I don't know the name.
Kildrick, what good does lying to us now do?
I
Your
promise
wife
you.
is just once again.
I feel like everybody's like.
Demi?
No, what do you mean by protecting? Yeah, of course I'm protecting Demi.
No. Are you not telling us the information? Because if you do, Demi will be turned to ash.
I swear to God, I don't know the name of the person. I promise.
Which guy?
Then what was the deal that you made?
Once again, the deal was that if I were to help out, then that people within the town would be able to live longer.
Help out with
Help
what?
out with what?
Help out in the town and finding out more about the situation that the town's in, which I think is very helpful for us in the long term.
Are you held to not being able to talk about this deal?
What are you talking about? I am telling you the God honest truth. Or excuse me, the Kildrick honest truth.
I understand you're telling us a blanket version of what happened. Are you not able to tell specific details?
Details about what? There was nothing that was there was nothing that was really said beyond that. I'm telling you.
What help did you have to offer the town then?
Well, I mean, I'm a god. I have an obligation to protect every town, if you ask me.
What help did you have to provide for the demon?
I just had to make sure that the town was well taken care of with my compatriots.
So,
do you guys smell that?
What did they want to do with us?
They
Do you
wanted to
smell
make
that?
sure
It
that.
smells like charcoal. Do you smell that?
Yeah, wow, look at you guys. It smells like charcoal. That's not natural smell. We need to go figure out what that is.
So can I smell it? With a 50, can I smell it?
The sky is changing colors.
What does it smell like?
Smells like charcoal.
Just charcoal?
Yeah.
The sky is changing.
Can I smell it?
No, you do not.
Does it?
Hey, you're not
does it
DM.
come-
Shut
does it come-
your mouth.
What color is the sky?
DM is typing,
Ari?
ignoring everybody.
I'm finishing the list thing I was typing.
Is there a certain area that it's coming from, or is it permeating all around?
The charcoal, it's coming from the west.
So from the woods.
Yes.
Okay, so either the bee people set the forest on fire, or they ran into something else that set the forest on fire.
Maybe there's something like lava or something going on beneath us, because the ground is starting to get warm.
Oh God.
Oh no. Oh no. The
demons
water
are gonna pop up, aren't they?
the water was really hot at the place that we were.
The demons are gonna come up. It's gonna open up like it
We
did.
better fight them.
Every time I hear Chaos's dog, I just picture you as the
Speaking
retriever.
and the dog, yeah.
Nadia, keep it down!
She's here to enhance the role play. Gotta love Rolo.
What is it, girl? They coming from the lake?
Did they fall down a well?
Oh, Jesus.
Not again.
Now, does it strictly smell like charcoal, or does it smell like?
It smells like charcoal, not sulfur. It smells like charcoal.
Big barbecue.
That could be what's holding off the bee people.
Yeah, because
the
the
bee
smoke
people
would
gonna
calm the
vent.
bees.
Can I pull Ari aside?
Sure.
All right, I pull Ari aside, and I as I pull him aside, and everybody's talking about the bees. I look at him and I say, you have the symptoms that my wife and son had. You know that, right?
The ick.
The ick.
Well, now I do.
If you don't get taken care of like immediately, you are gonna end up like them.
How did it happen?
It's typically by contact. Did you come in contact with somebody who had the ick?
No.
Did you come? Him or me?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I mean, yes. Yes, I did.
They don't remember.
I seem to have gotten amnesia there temporarily, but yes, I did.
He does.
Hang on.
He hasn't come in contact.
Oh boy.
At least can't think of anybody. Jesus.
Have you come into contact with anything that would have been in contact with somebody who had the ick? Either clothes or tools.
Kid. Before I left.
Honestly, it does. How you got it doesn't matter. The fact of it is, if we don't get you treatment immediately, you are going to die, Ari. I don't want that. You're one of my. You're cool with me and all that kind of stuff. But I can't let you go. We need to get this figured out right away.
Well, we got people to say first. They're more important than me.
I respectfully disagree, but I will do as you wish. But if we don't get you help very quickly, there might be no way of stopping it. There's no way to go back. Remember, if you age more rapidly, it might get to the point where it won't matter anymore, where you're just be a crippled old man at this point. So just keep that in mind. Sorry for giving you such grim news, but I want to make sure it was a priority to you because, for everything, you're a priority to me.
I take offense to grim news.
Well,
But
we'll cross that bridge when it comes.
okay. Anyway, somebody say mosquitoes are on the menu. Okay. Wait, charcoal to the west. Let's get going, group. Let's go save people the way that heroes do.
Nemrath running into a storage room next to her inn and grabbing stalks of hay and placing them around her building, as if she was to light it on fire. And you can see the queen come out on her perch, urging everybody to quickly come take shelter inside.
Am I to the queen yet?
Yeah. She's on her. She's up there. You'd see her. You'd be eye to eye with her.
Queen, the bee army are coming. You gotta hide. I protect you as best I can, but I have to help the city too.
No, Grim, I understand. We've rang the alarm. All the inhabitants of this town are going to take shelter here. Whatever's coming is huge. I've never seen Nemrath light the beacon before.
Unless I fall, I will protect this building with everything I have.
I'm afraid if Nemrath's wards fail, even you would not be enough.
I don't know, but I will try. Al, for some reason I need you. They told me to get the kitty.
I'm definitely gonna stay here and help protect Queen. That's my job. I'm her ward, so I will stay here.
Hang on, let me yell. I'm gonna yell back to them. Hey, the kitty says he has to stay here.
And you guys would be able to hear Grim easy, even over the town bell and the people running out of their homes to take shelter.
Okay,
Here.
that's fine.
You need me to drag Kitty back?
Not necessary, but thank you.
What was your solution to fixing Lumos again? Was it to just slap him under the ground, or what the? It's like shake him violently or something. I forget what your solution to curing him was. Oh, it was so funny.
I can't even remember anymore.
Yeah, you were like,
shake him by the ankles.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was gonna shake it out of him.
Yeah, spin him by the ankles. He's like, maybe that'll make him feel better.
Yeah. Risk, I see you going over to Nemrath.
Yeah, I was going over to see what she knows, what she saw.
My establishment was built on top of a great stump. The beacon is what I call it. I will have to light it and hope its magic can protect us while waiting out for reinforcements.
Reinforcements?
We are not alone in the unmade, Vriska. The sun god will protect us. His devout following will save us. We just have to hold.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan. We'll do what we can.
If I'm not mistaken, the sun god you refer to is also known as... Oh, what was his name? It was something good. Oh, Asmodeus.
That is not a name known to me.
Well,
Demon.
it should be him you're paying worship, but I must tell you, he has moved on from here. He is gone. You're paying worship to no one now.
Then explain how my faith is rewarded through gifts and powers.
I suppose perhaps you just have magic and delude yourself.
She laughs. Yes, I would expect this coming from a demon. Watch, as my belief gives us protection. And she lights the hay on fire, and instead of having a red flame, it's blue, and it quickly envelops the entire house. And you can see that white smoke coming up and kind of going to the top of a town and cresting into a dome as the smoke starts to, cascade in a bowl shape on the outside of town. Basically coming down to wherever there's what you guys don't know, the newbies, is that there's stumps at the corner of each town and in the middle, and each one has a blue flame on top of the stump. So these
Is the ash still coming through?
No, this is like basically locking you guys in. No outside forces to get through these wards. What she calls the beacon.
Okay. So I actually do have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would this push demons out? Or if they're already in, they're stuck?
Whatever's in here is in here. She looks at Apollyon.
That's fair. Remember when...
Does this prevent creatures from coming up through the ground?
What? Her face goes white. I never would have even considered something burrowing. I have no way to test that.
Well, where do demons generally come from?
We don't know. If we knew, we'd be able to stop them.
I would imagine it was probably below.
Or they could just dig tunnels.
You don't think we would notice holes sprouting up across town?
Not if they just break open the ground and appear out of the ether.
That is ridiculous.
Well, you had demons in here with your words.
We watched it happen.
We've seen it.
We also watched one shoot through a tree.
Into a tree and then up into the sky.
Like via
And
lightning.
It's actually when the ash started to fall.
Yeah.
Our faith has protected us since. These occurrences have never been heard of or seen before. So do with
there's
that
a first
what you
time
will.
for everything, and hopefully your faith will keep that record going for us.
Yeah, I'm not questioning your faith.
Everybody stay vigilant. It's just know it is a possibility. And with that, Steve is going to climb up on top of a house, the tallest point here.
You guys will start to hear that buzzing getting closer and more furious. And where was a small, probably army before, you can hear it coming from the entire west. There's no clear path. It just sounds like it's like a massive wave of bees is coming. Oh.
The bee's knees.
Well, I don't know if this barrier keeps out everything that's not supposed to be in here, or if it just keeps out demons. So there's a chance the bees could make it through here, y'all. The swamp should slow them down a little bit.
Why would the swamp slow them down if they're flying?
Hard to fly through a swamp.
Depends on the swamp.
Well, why?
What do you guys want to do? You can see that smoke when it hits the ground near the ward starts to turn blue and give this whole bubble a nice little blue tint to it.
Really pretty.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw it. It'll cooperate. It's not going to cooperate.
These bees were sticking their stingers through the wards before, so I don't think that this ward is going to do anything to stop these bee things.
Well, this is a different kind of ward, isn't it? Like, she just lit her house on fire to do this.
Well, I think it's just a bigger version of the same thing. Just like she turned up the volume on it a little bit, maybe a little more, but
it could work. It could work a little better. We don't know.
I doubt it.
How about that? Little small blue circle. What are you trying to perceive there, Steve?
Do I see any of the bees?
Yeah, you can start seeing them coming through. They're where they were a mile off or half a mile off now. They look like a quarter mile off. You can't make them out specifically, but you can see a mass of them coming through. None of them, all of them are below the fog. None of them are above. Because remember, you guys cannot see past the trees. The trees are taller than the sky, than the clouds at this point.
Right.
Thank you, dear. It took you forever.
I actually did it before. You just didn't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then you erased the chat.
Sorry, that was my fault. Was terribly messing something up.
That's all right.
I might do it again. All right, there we go.
How do we brace for this, y'all?
I got excited. I thought he was sending me messages.
Well, I guess we prepare for battle.
Who is the little guy in purple next to the queen's house?
It's Gizabine.
Oh.
I think I pronounce Gizabine. Yeah, I think me and Tom pronounce his name differently. I like the way he pronounces it better.
Gizabine.
It sounds more correct.
Sounds a little dirtier.
Make sure to shore up the doors, Queen. Gabazine or Gaze. God damn it, Gazabine. Gazabine? Is that it?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Gazabine.
Work so hard.
Flick his bean. What? I don't know.
You, the little guy. Can those Automanons be turned on to help fight?
Well, of course they could. I mean, they're very ferocious, but you wouldn't want to.
This is gonna be bad.
You wouldn't want to use
over there.
my.
Turn them on.
Oh, so now you want me to use my machines?
I don't know what you're talking about. I am very confused at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, if I have permission, that's fine.
Well, wouldn't it help with the fight? I don't understand.
Oh, it would certainly help with the fight. Do I have the permission of your friends?
Yes, have them protect.
Are they going to attack us as well?
No, why would they attack you? That's just ridiculous. And how are you over here? Oh.
Right, I was just imagining everybody yelling everywhere.
Okay, Queen Owl, lock down. I'll be out here if you need me.
You guys will see Gizabine start sauntering over to his barn, and he walks past you risky. He says, I have permission to activate my devices.
Figure we need all help we can get.
Man, since you're not saying no,
Whatever we can do to help.
he starts walking around, and you can see him tinkering in the back of each of these things, and you can see them start standing up sturdier, putting their arms back, their eyes glowing red, and making some piston noises. You can see their stomachs, wherever the cloth is, push in and out as these pistons move. And I don't think I have tokens for these, but the ground, you guys can feel the ground is getting warmer now. Where Thalen was just feeling it some ways below, now it's close to the surface. Not to where it's, damaging anything, like it's not going to cause a fire, but it is noticeably warm, and the sky, where gray that Ari had called out earlier, is getting a big orange tint to it, as if there was a fire above the cloud line. And that buzzing is getting stronger. Here we go. And Thalen, This one is going to be yours. The white one.
Cool.
I need a will save, please, Thalen.
Of course.
You want to openly or private?
Private.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Steve is going to look over at Apollyon from his perch and just, if you have any friends that can help, by all means, now's the time to call them.
Well, I suppose I can do that if your townsfolk don't shit themselves.
But not my townsfolk.
Well, for you, Steve, anything. So I snap my fingers and summon demons.
That's gonna make old girl super fucking happy.
Love it.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Specifically watching.
I heard Bisquick first. Go ahead.
Raven's specifically watching the chin bitch because she doesn't trust her not to do something shady. So I'm just keeping a real close eye on her wherever she goes.
So she is taking that thurible and she's just continually walking around the fire. So you're just walking along with her.
Chase me.
If you were going to watch, can you at least chant with me, or pray, or something useful?
I in my own way.
Sorry, what was that?
I am in my own way.
I
pray in my own way.
Yes, your kind has proven so useful since upon arrival. I would expect nothing less.
When she turns around, I flip her off.
You must be a warden.
Oh, she's gonna die. One way or the other.
Where did Nemrath go? Oh, somebody pushed. Somebody pushed her into the fire. Chaos, you're the second person I heard.
I'm going to look at Thalen and what magic item do you have in your bag that may be of assistance?
Got several things. I pull out a dagger.
Got it.
Flashbacks.
Flashbang.
I mean,
Got this handy can of Raid.
Is there something specifically you're looking for?
Seems like you have something small and circular that has illusion magic on it in your bag.
Okay. So I guess I pull out the Tear of Luna.
Not that.
Nope.
I'm looking in my inventory and there is nothing else there.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Uh-oh. You know what? Don't worry about it.
Right.
Oh, then why aren't they in there then?
I don't know. They're right there. Red surprise marble ×2.
Oh.
There you go.
Red surprise marble.
Well,
there we go.
this...
So I pull out a red surprise marble.
You put that in there, not me. I didn't write it in there.
I didn't write it in there.
You picked them up.
I remember when he picked them up too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
It's like Talon's like looking for a set of keys. And they're just right.
No, that was like
a
1,000 years ago, man. That happened months ago. I don't remember that.
That was weeks ago, motherfucker.
I slept.
So he produces 2 red marbles that you guys had found in the Queen's Manor. When
I wonder if we could
Go ahead.
use those to draw them somewhere.
Here you go. Find out.
Nadia.
I'm gonna use Summer Nature's Ally 4, and I'm gonna summon a giant wasp.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him that he needs. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell him that he needs to wait because he's gonna fly after him off a pheromone that makes them think they're getting killed off to the right, so they can break the swarm.
Okay. Steve and Kildrick.
I'm going to cast Sarah. All right, I'm going to summon Sarah.
Oh. You didn't stat block that, did you?
Nope.
All right. Sarah is summoned. And you want to explain her to the group again?
Yeah, she's a very attractive, very, very beautiful, great example of a female Triceratops.
She's blue.
Noise.
Wow.
Raven
Yeah.
likes to drag her into battle.
What, excuse me?
Is she also a bitch? Who doesn't
No.
have long necks?
All I have is a Velociraptor, buddy. That's what you get.
What?
Or a T-Rex. That's a T-Rex.
There's 3 times.
I know what she is. All I have is a Velociraptor.
She's the 3-horn, and she's racist against long necks.
I know what she
sure
is.
Maybe she just hates little feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Littlefoot was really an asshole.
Yep.
Hold on. I found Sarah. Except
What?
She
What would you like me to hold on to?
She doesn't look like Sarah. That's just a T. All right, Steve.
Give her a tree star. She'll be fine.
I'll just write it down.
Steve's going to fortify the thicket of the swamp.
Okay.
Make it harder to fly in.
Give you your swamp here. And that leaves, I believe, Thalon and Grim's standing stalwart, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my weapon and attach my 6 grenades to the front of my chest.
Okay.
You know my grenade pet rock things?
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Fallon?
I want to use my magic
Okay.
to see if I can calm the souls inside this automaton.
So you can sense 1 in there.
Okay.
And you mean your god power? Or do you have a spell?
My god power.
Yep, and you will be able to quiet that down. I guess you will see your mist start to exude from its multiple orifices, and his eyes turn to a kinder red instead of a violent red.
And I tell him in a whisper that I will free him as soon as this is over.
Oh. See the machine start to leak some oil from various parts of its head. And I think that's everybody. Riska. Ari. God, jeez.
Yeah, it's both.
I know.
Just in a different realm. Okay. So, a couple things he would like to see if he can do. First off, he's going to come up here and stand next to Kildrick and unstrap Luann
and stick it in the ground in front of him. Can Ari summon Gary?
Oh, okay. You have
the giant snail.
Yeah. Do you have the item that that's required for his summoning?
Spoon.
Yeah.
Yep. Gary's spoon. And is there any way that Ari can expend the god power and summon an earth elemental?
Sure.
Okay. Then Ari will reach over and clap Kildrick on the shoulder and look over to him and be like, just like old times, eh, buddy?
Let's do this. All right, see you guys next week.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Elemental. Okay.
Gary,
I think we need a few more things on the map first.
Nope. This is fine. Because this
We didn't put Apollyon's demons up yet.
That's true.
Yeah.
I still have a brace of demons.
All right. Well, you have your demon summoning is ridiculous. Remember, we had to tone that down.
I mean, I'll settle for 3 Glabzu.
Glabzu are very high, if I recall.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Glabzu are going to be just fine. Just trust me.
To be fair, he is very high too.
That's they're your level and equivalent CR. No, I will put your demons out there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're gonna get like CR3s because
like the
He gets 900 imps.
Yeah. All right.
It's a plethora.
With that, you will see the bees race towards this barrier. What are you doing with your hornet?
I told him he's off to the side, waiting for the attack to start. He's going to release the pheromone. It's going to make it like bees are dying. I'm sorry, I'm ready for your mic.
So what is this pheromone supposed to ward them over to that way?
Yeah. When they start attacking us, he's going to release the pheromone. And then fucking bitches up.
Well, you guys are going to see the swarm of bees that it's like a wave coming through the woods. Trees are going to start falling down with how many of coming through. And then you're going to notice that a lot of them in the back are on fire. And some of these bees are flying towards the barrier and just like a bug on a windshield splatting right into it. And you can see the barrier start to shudder as these bees, they don't even seem like they're trying to attack the town. They're flying over the barrier. Some of them are flying down towards the south, right? That's where you want them to go.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these bees look like they're trying to escape something as this fire comes closer and closer through the wood. The cane upon me, wave upon wave. What's that? Chaos?
It's a song.
Oh, I assumed you were reminiscing about a time you had with some lads.
Nope.
Wow.
They came upon me.
In the wood.
Basket almost beat me to it. He said that sounded, yeah. All right, Cass. We're trying to play a game here, all right? Not relive your college.
Yeah.
God.
Way to go off topic.
Right. Only me.
The ones that are on fire are more. You don't even see the bodies of these hornets anymore. They're just sparks and almost like They almost look like fireballs shooting through the woods, and behind them,
balls of fire,
trees catching flame, and an icy chill runs down your guy's spine as through the fire you can see an onyx-clad warrior with red lightning arcs through his armor and a huge serrated bone sword marching tall through the trees.
Motherfucker.
And it is Shrek's steel skull.
Well, that deserves a shot from my flask.
Oh.
And he stands just south of the bog. He seems intimidated by the bog. But you can't see his face as he's got his helm on and he's dressed to the nines, but he puts his hand on this barrier and you can feel his evil energy coursing through it, turning it from a blue to a red. But then the red orb that forms in the barrier shoots right back to him. As you can see, Raven, you're watching Nemrath feverishly run around in circles and chanting against this fire, trying to keep its flame blue. And then Shrek, as his hand is repelled, just knocks on the barrier a couple times and sees all of you standing there. Anybody saying anything to him?
What are you doing, Shrek?
Hello, friend. Missed me?
Apollyon. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Is this Shrek, or are you something else?
I do not converse with lesser beings, frogman.
Something else. Got it.
Apollyon.
I thought it was Shrek.
No.
Quick, make a puzzle. He'll never get through it.
There's a puzzle to this ward. It's the only way through. There's a trunk over there if you want to sit down and wait.
Four-letter word.
We'll let you in if you can guess this riddle.
Yeah. Four-letter word.
Right, pick a number between 1 and 2. All right.
Grim right now is like, that's impossible.
That's impossible. This is what I get for putting all of you together.
Into fractions.
Wow, my gosh, where am I at in my notes here?
Right, so
I believe you are very much off them.
Yeah, you guys threw me off with the puzzles are already hitting right now.
This isn't Shrek, guys. This isn't our Shrek.
Your childish ward amuses me. Tell me,
What are you doing here?
Offering you a choice.
And what is the choice?
I will let you have this little. Whoop.
Do not
This little whoop.
understand this word.
Listen, Trugan informed me that Shrek's wump is not little.
Oh my god. I think we're just gonna end. I think we'll just end this here and we'll come back to this next week.
God, it was a perfectly valid idea.
Yeah.
Trugan is willing to take it again if that's what needs to be.
Chaos messaged me.
Trugan,
bring my character back as the fucking BBEG?
Chaos said, down on the south of town with one of those marbles of surprise. I want to create a maze on the outside of the ward. It'll keep him busy for hours.
It won't keep him busy. He'll just lay down and go to sleep until it goes away.
And he's still not a problem.
That's not true, because for whatever reason, I like mazes. So, you know.
Of course you would. No.
Well, then he'll enjoy being lost in the maze for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll even start frolicking in there. It might change his mood.
But understand, it's not me playing me, it's Frail playing me, so whatever I would do, I have no idea. It's what Frail says, I suppose.
Well,
He'd probably cut
it's
to the
not.
In that case.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't.
Get him a stripper pole.
He clearly.
You gave him a clear map to roleplay by.
Yeah, kill everyone.
Pretty much.
Very straightforward.
You can already tell that just from his voice alone that this does not sound like Shrek that you guys have known. This sounds like somebody else.
This is not the Southern Belle we know and love.
Yeah, this is not the just voice alone. This is not the Shrek, and the icy chill that you had down your spine would imply that this is not the Shrek that you guys came to know and love.
The reason we know this isn't Shrek is that he didn't say anything about Kildrick right off the bat.
Yeah, he didn't even say hi.
Yeah,
That's fine. So we will just
start with you first.
got all the jokes out of the way early. That's fine. We'll pick this back up next week.
That's adorable.
I still have a
You got the jokes out.